Hello, BookTube. This is Alan. Welcome to my channel. I didn't post a Friday Reads yesterday because it was Good Friday, and I observed Good Friday. So I'm going to post it today. Today's Saturday. I'm supposed to be off work, but the plant where I work is closed for Easter weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. They had another visit from the Dallas County Code Compliance. I said on my last video that they showed up this last Saturday because 9 people had tested positive for COVID-19, and so they had showed up again this past Tuesday and Wednesday. There was a long meeting between management and HR of what to do. So what they're doing is probably cleaning, sterilizing the entire plant this weekend. Also working with the temperature gauges. So what I've been reading, I have still in Job in the Wisdom books translated from the Hebrew by Robert Alter. I'm still in Job on page chapter 24. I'm really enjoying this. It's very good. Excellent study. I'm also dipping in and out, actually, a year with C.S. Lewis daily readings from his classic works. This does not include Chronicles of Narnia or Space Trilogy. And he goes Miracles, Problems of Pain, A Grief Preserved, Mere Christianity, and the Screwtape Letters. My favorite, actually, of his is the Screwtape Letters. And you have Screwtape is a demon. So it's called Uncle Screwtape. And he's trying to get his nephew, Wormwood, who is like a junior apprentice demon, to tell Wormwood how Christians are supposed to act and how to keep your victim, the human, from going into Christianity, becoming a believer, becoming a Christian. I had I used to have something, but I think it was a cassette tapes or a CD of John Cleese, who was not a Christian, but from Monty Python and Fawlty Towers fame. He was reading the Screwtape Letters by C.S. Lewis. And I really enjoy the Screwtape Letters. And the way John Cleese reads it is very good, especially when Wormwood keeps letting his man become a Christian, become involved in Christianity, and how angry his uncle gets in his letters as it goes on and on and on. So this was just a small point, and this is a little chapter called The Unselfishness Game. The Screwtape's gleeful tell of the unselfish families that the game is best played with more than 2 players in a family of grown-up children. For example, something quite trivial, like having tea in a garden, is proposed. One member takes care to make it quite clear, although not in so many words, that he would rather not, be is, of course, prepared to do so out of unselfishness. The others instantly withdraw their proposal ostensibly through their unselfishness, but really because they don't want to be used as sort of a lay figure on which the first speaker practices petty altruisms. But he is not going to be done out of this debauch of unselfishness either. He insists on doing what, quote, what others won't, end of quote. They insist on doing what he wants. Passions aroused. Soon someone is saying, quote, very well then, I won't have any tea at all, end of quote. And a real quarrel ensues with bitter resentments on both sides. You see how it's done. So down here goes, a sensible human once said, quote, if people knew how much ill-feeling and selfishness occasions, it would not be so often recommended from the pulpit, quote, end quote. And again, quote, she is the sort of woman who lives for others. You can always tell the others by their haunted expression. So that's from the Screwtape Letters by C.S. Lewis. Extremely enjoy that. I had finished reading Memoirs from Beyond the Grave by 1768 to 1800 by Francois René de Chateaubriand. This is an incredible memoir. I have a separate video on this because there's a lot here that I'm going to go over. And Francois René de Chateaubriand has been called the father of French Romanticism. And back here in the back, this it says it is translated in English by Alexander Teixeira de Montes. And this is a first of 4 parts. A behemoth of history, mythography, and autobiography, which in the 2-volume edition in 1946 runs to over 2,000 pages. This edition was translated by Alex Andriessen, who is a writer and translator and lives in the Netherlands. This is from the New York Review Books Classics. After I finished this one, I picked up this one, Ivan Turgenev, on the Eve. And I was reading this, and then I looked at my Goodreads page, found out that I've already finished this. This is actually a play. It's not really a novel. And but I don't remember anything about it. So, yeah, on the Eve, so I just put it aside after I read my review of it. And so I picked up Complete Works of George Eliot. This is the Mill and Floss. This is a library edition for the Moline Public Library in Moline, Illinois. And it was first printed, and there's a lot of tape in here, markings. So you can see right here, there's a lot of marks of withdrawal from. Another one on another page says withdraw from. And it's the St. James edition, 1,000 copies of the edition printed for sale in America, and this is number 388. So this is the St. James edition, the Complete Works of George Eliot, Mill and Floss, Brother Jacobs, and Letters from a Notebook with photogravure illustrations from the new drawings by Gertrude de Mon Hammond and Friedrich Stoddard. This is from Postlethwaite, Taylor, and Nose. Printed in 1908. There's a picture there. And I'm reading the first book called Book 1 called Boy and Girl. And it's been very good, but the pages of some of the pages are torn. And some have see, there's another mark down here, the library withdrawn mark, right over this photogravure of Megan Phillip. And let's see what it says here. Copyright 1908 by the University Press. A.W. Ellison and Company, Boston. Megan Phillip. And a quote, I am waiting for something else. I wonder whether it will come. So, the pages are not very good. It's really dirty. So, but I'll keep it. They're very good. I've never read George Eliot, so this will be my first time to read it. So, that's it for my reading and finishing reading. I hope everyone's doing good. I hope you have a happy Easter. And take care, BookTube.